Hi, my name is Akankshya Upadhyay and I am your English instructor. In today's class, we will see how to write formal and informal letters. So let's begin.
First, we will go through how to write a formal letter. We will see the format of writing formal letters. As the name suggests, formal letters are formal. You are not very friendly with the person while you're writing a formal letter. This is a professional type of letter, and it's a little different than writing an email, a professional email. So while writing a formal letter, you first need to write your address and today's date, the date you're writing the letter, at the top of the page. So you can write the address and today's date at the top in the left corner. If you are writing a business letter, you can use the company name or address and then write today's date. So you should write the full date while you're writing a date. So you can say, for example, 19 September 2016. Once you're done with writing the address and date, you shall move towards writing the name and address of the recipient. So second, you need to mention the name and address of the recipient. So your recipient is the one who's receiving your letter. You must write it each on a separate line. So first write the full name of a person, then the full title, then write the company name, and finally the address. Now, for example, if you're writing a professional letter to me, you can do it by writing my full name, that's Akankshya Upadhyay, then the full title. So I am your English instructor, give a comma, and the organization name, that's Deerwalk Learning Center, and the address. So it's in Kathmandu, Nepal. So in this way, you can write the name and address of the recipient. Now once you do it, you need to write salutation. Salutation is very similar to a greeting. Leave one or more line after you write the name and address of the recipient, then greet the recipient with dear followed by their name. So while writing the salutation, write dear and then the name of the person. Once you write the name and address of the recipient that we did before writing salutation, leave one or more line and then follow with this greeting. So you can say, Dear Akankshya Upadhyay, and then a comma. Or you can also say, Dear Miss Upadhyay. So this is another correct format. So you can use the last name alone. However, try not writing Dear Akankshya. So either use the full name of the person or the last name of the person, but never use the first name alone. And once you're done with the salutation, begin with writing the letter. So formal letters should be opened with a clear statement of purpose. You must always avoid the use of contractions. Now what is contractions? While writing a letter, you usually divide it into 3 halves. The first one is extended greeting. In between comes the body, and then we have conclusion. So your statement of purpose should be mentioned in the greeting portion, and in the body you elaborate a little bit more about your problem, and at the end conclude and always hope for a positive response. Your formal letter is better if it is short, so try to make it short and keep it under a page. Once you do this, you're ready to end the letter on a good note. So end your letter with sincerely yours or kindly yours or best regards for a formal letter. So you can mention sincerely yours, Sarita Thapa. Or you can also say best regards, Kamal Maharjan. Or you can also say kindly yours, Sita Thapa. And in this way, you can end your formal letter. Now this is for the formal section. Now we move towards the informal letters. Informal letters are usually not written for in a professional level, so you can be a little more friendly on your tone while writing an informal letter, and the format is pretty much similar to the formal one. So the first thing that you do in an informal letter is include the address at the top left. So your address should be in the left. This is important to the recipient if he wants to reply to your message. So once the recipient receives your message, if he wants to reply, he will refer to the address that you put on the left side of the topmost corner. And then you put the date you're writing the letter on. You can put this thing below your address. So once you're done with the top left section, Then comes salutation. So greet the person or simply say hi. Once you greet the person, you begin with your body. Now you're ready to write a letter. And for this, you need to choose a polite and a friendly opening sentence. You can ask about the person by simply saying, "How are you?" Or you can even say, "How have you been?" Or if you don't want to ask any question, you can simply say, "So glad to hear from you." And then now, you can write about what you want to say. For the body paragraph, you can say, you can elaborate why you're writing the letter. However, I suggest you not to write too much unless you have a word limit. So if the question asks you to write a letter in 300 words, make it 300 words. Don't exceed 300 words and don't write less than 300 words. And after you are done with the body part, you would want to conclude your writing. And while concluding, you must have a polite and friendly closing statement. So some examples for the closing statement can be, "I can't wait to see you." Or you can say, "See you soon." Also, you can say, "I'm looking forward to seeing you." Or you can have many others, and in this way you can conclude and then write your closing statement. Now we will do an example on informal letter writing. So this letter is a reply to Kamala from Sarita after Sarita wrote to Kamala about her visit to Taplejung. So let's begin the letter. First we write the address. So it's Lakshmi Toll, Chaba Hill, Kathmandu. And then the date. So leave a line and write the date. And once you're done with date, greet the person. You can simply write, "Dear Kamala." Now you would want to be very polite and friendly. So you've already started writing your letter and you begin by saying, "Thank you. Thank you for taking time to write to me. I was glad to receive your letter. It was so good to hear that you are having the best time of your life in Taplejung." So now she says, "Also, thank you for sending the breathtaking pictures. I loved it as much as I love you. Taplejung looks so beautiful. I'm already jealous of you. I will definitely visit it someday. I also wanted to let you know that my sister is getting married next month. Therefore, I am very busy with all the preparation. I would love to have you attend the wedding, so do let me know when you return back. See you soon. Best, Sarita." So in this way, you can write an informal letter. The homework for today's class is to write a letter to your sister giving her best wishes for the wedding. And with this, we've come to the end of this class. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or anything that you wish to share with us, please feel free to write to us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thanks for watching.